Welcome to Smalltalk Daily for Wednesday, June 23rd, 2010. Yesterday I went through a build script for a very simple application. Today we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to add the kind of error notification that Runtime Packager builds for you automatically. I've introduced a little error into our application. I'm trying to add one in a string so that we'll generate a runtime exception. And I haven't changed anything else in the application, but I have changed things here. For one thing, I'm leaving the launcher open so that we can see the transcript and see the GUI come up so that it's a little more visible what's happening. And then I've added this here. I've got notifier current, runtime packager, runtime emergency notifier. I'm using the full dumper so that I can get the entire stack out to the file. I'm installing that runtime full dumper there, and then I'm going ahead and setting the error path to error.log so that when it runs into an error, it will drop that error out to that file. And then I'm telling it log to file true. So all I really have to do is tell the system which notifier class to use. By default, in a running development image, use the one that summons the debugger. In a runtime, that's not appropriate. You don't want to debug. What you want is to log the error and either maybe continue or quit depending on the application and the severity of the error. In fact, you can go into this class and customize, but that's not really the point of this little exercise. Here I'm just showing you, here's how you install a custom notifier. We're just going to install the same one RTP uses, and then we're going to let it do its thing. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and quit. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same thing I did yesterday. I'm going to start up my build script by doing this, and it's going to go ahead and build the image, and it's going to leave the launcher open, and then it's eventually going to quit the launcher, and that's how I'll know when my image has been built. Okay, once that's finished, let's go ahead and start up our new application. And once it comes up, you see that it immediately runs into this exception, and it's telling me that the application will now terminate, which is exactly the behavior I expect from Runtime Packager. So I'll just go ahead and dismiss that window. And now with that out of the way, I can run a more, which just scrolls the file on error.log, and you can see the error process here. You can see that it ran into byte string does not understand the plus message, and down here I can see the entire stack scroll out. So if this were a more complex error, something in my application that took a little while to study, I could have the application, instead of just dropping this file, do something more sophisticated like send an email to the development group, add this file as an attachment, maybe even compress the file to make it smaller, add it as an attachment, and mail it out. So there's plenty of things you can do. You just need to go to that notifier class, subclass it, add your own custom code, and then install it as I showed you in the screencast. I'll include the code for this modified script in the post that I put up. As far as sample.app, it's really the same thing. I just added bad code to it, and I think pretty much anybody can add bad code, so if you want to try that out, go ahead and do it. So that's about it for today. Until next time, have fun with Smalltalk.